What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast, boys. This is episode 45, and we honestly have some great news for the podcast today. But first, we'll go into story time. So, this week I just was mountain biking, and I was also Cal's birthday. So everybody wish him a happy birthday, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty sick. And it was pretty normal. Went mountain biking today. Had a little fall, but just scratched my kneecap. Not that bad. I got like just a bit of. Oops. You can kind of see just a little bit. But
Compared to what I had, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. But that was all.
Okay. Well, mine's gonna be kind of a longer story time. So, as you guys know, um, I did have a little bit of an accident last week, which was why I was absent from the podcast. I was in the hospital, and as a matter of fact, when these guys were doing the episode, I was actually in the hospital in the emergency room. And so they pretty much Justin knew exactly what had happened to me. I don't know why. He knew everything, and he didn't even like know 100% at that time. And he was like, "Oh, I probably know what happened," and pretty much what all he said was true. So they put it back into place, the bone. So I had to go. They gave me like ketamine, so I wouldn't feel anything. I fell asleep, and it was very stressful. Um, and so that was a week ago today, and I just had yeah, as you guys can see, I have cast on. So shout out to all these people that signed it throughout the week. I'm getting it off Monday, and they're gonna put a new one on, and they're gonna see how long I have to have it on for. Today, I have like no pain in my wrist. Like it's just sore. Like I don't know how long I'm gonna have to have this on, but there's like no pain. I mean, it's sore, yeah, but there's not like too much pain to it, so that's pretty good. And it's only been a week, so it's crazy. I've been, trying to heal it up as best as I can. Yeah, so I had my birthday. I had a lot of gifts, which is nice. And the I want to talk a little bit. I'm gonna bring this up in story time because has to do with the story of like the week or whatnot. Um, so I have this article here, and it's a bit about the drug that I had to take, and it affected me mentally quite a bit. This is ketamine. This is the side effects um, of ketamine, and I'm gonna list them here. So there's feelings of calmness and relaxation, so relief from pain. I had that. I didn't really care. Like I had like no pain. I felt no pain. It was fine. I was very depressed. So depressed mental state is one of them. Dizziness. I was extremely dizzy. Detached feeling from body. I even said that to everyone. Like I felt like I was having a dream at the same time I was like seeing what was going on. It was really weird. Kind of like an out of body experience. Slurred speech. Yeah, I was having a hard time talking. Um, and that didn't really help with like my mask on. Diminished reflexes. I was spazzing out like crazy. I felt like that scene from like Star Wars where like Anakin's turning into Darth Vader and he's like, spazzing out. I wasn't that bad obviously, but I had that. Hallucinations lasting from 30 to 60 minutes. I didn't really hallucinate. It was just, I mean, kind of. The things I was seeing were like deforming in a way. So I guess you could say I was hallucinating. I don't know how to say that, but repetitive, uncontrolled movements of the eyes. Yes, I had that. When I got home, um, my pupils were like, I looked in the mirror, they're going like bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller. It was really weird. Apparently at the hospital, I didn't really have a pupil. You could see it was so small you could barely see it. And my eyes were like bright red. Some side effects, the short-term side effects, problem with attention, learning, and memory, dreamlike states, hallucinations, sedation, confusion. I didn't have any loss of memory. I had a lot of confusion. I don't, I don't know about my blood pressure. They didn't like have me on that. Um, yeah, I was unconscious, dangerously slowed breathing. No, they put me up like with heart monitors and they made sure I was okay. Long term, I'd probably, if you guys are like, weird around like blood or like, problems with like health, like physical health, I'd probably click off. But pain in the bladder, kidney problems, stomach pain, depression, poor memory.
If you're abusing it,
So
yes.
yeah, this is yeah. Um, but I still had some of these for the short term. But yeah, this is obviously because I only took it once. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna have any of these. So ET's right. Um, and here's some low to moderate doses, higher doses. You get chest pain. So yeah, I didn't have any of this because I didn't. No, I was very nauseous. Yeah. I didn't vomit though because I didn't eat anything. So this is just with overdose. I didn't overdose. Nothing like that. This is pretty much all the article. Um, yeah, don't take it. Don't take it if it's not prescribed to you medically, because it's horrible. Do not take it. I don't want to go into like too much detail, but it just really affected me mentally. If the doctor gives you another option, from ketamine, I would take that. Obviously, be educated and like ask them like, okay, well, how does it work and whatnot. But with my experience, if I, knowing now that if I go somehow something happens to me and I have to use this drug again, I would tell them I don't want to. I would not do it again. Not a good experience. I wouldn't recommend it either. Um, but yeah, that's just kind of my experience. I guess everyone's different. And I had to wait in the room for an hour because the drug was still in my system and it wouldn't get out of me. It took a long time. Um, so I had the surgery. I'm not surgery. Well, I avoided surgery, thank God. The procedure ended probably around like 9:10ish, and I left the hospital at 10 o'clock. So about 50 minutes, maybe a bit more. I was still, yeah, on the drug, and it did not feel good, and it was just holy crap. Probably the worst experience of my life mentally. Horrible. Physically, I was fine. Um, only physical pain I had was like crying and maybe just, I think that was all really. But yeah. So that's kind of my experience with that. Um, but there's like a lot of like misinformation going around. Like I did not break my arm. I fractured my wrist, and it's a different bone. And so I'm not gonna show the X-rays because I don't know, you guys might not like it. But pretty much my bone of like my wrist was kind of in like an S shape, so they couldn't put the cast on. So they had to. That's why they had a conscious sedation. So they put it kind of like back into place, and then they put the cast on, and they showed an X-ray after the fact. And I had to look at it for like a good 10 minutes to like see what was wrong with it, and there's like a tiny crack in the bone. The guy, shout out to him, he did such a good job at putting the bone back into place. Like honestly, holy crap. He said he used to work up where he said he worked at Whistler, and he did 8 of those a day. So I was very relieved. I was like, okay, I've got the right guy here. And yeah, so I'm okay. Um, I will be better soon, hopefully. Yeah, I feel fine. No need to worry about me. It's just the biggest pain for me right now is just the muscles like cramping and stuff. There's no like right now like it's so weird how like much better it feels. Like the bone is like fine. Like I mean now and then it gets like I'll be like, ooh, that hurts like now and then if I like turn it in a weird way, but no, for the most part it's fine. It's just like the muscles cramping, that's like the big um source of pain. But Yeah, it was my birthday, and I had the birthday after this whole incident, so I was fine. And yeah, this week I just hung out with friends, and yeah, that's pretty much all for my story time, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna go to topics. So, first topic. I don't have an article for it, because there isn't one. News for the podcast. We are most likely going to be doing the next episode in person, and it's gonna be really nice. I have an idea how we're gonna do it, how I'm gonna like show all the topics and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, AT's been really good at organizing this. He did a great job. Like, he booked us the place. He kind of managed it. So big ups, ET. Did most of the work. Um, and yeah, we're gonna go into this. We're gonna have our. I'm really excited. We're gonna have our heads strong. We're just gonna go in, and then we're gonna do it. And hopefully, this is kind of like our next step. Um, but yeah, and also this week another bit. Start talking about we're talking about big steps here. We also released some merchandise for the podcast, and I'll show you guys. We're on the site right now. Um, me and ET spent a lot of time on this. We were up really late doing this, and here's the collection. So we got this is like all of our merch. We have different like collections or whatnot. You have, whatever you want to call it. So there's the established collection. So this is um the date when we were established. So it's May 16th, 2020. Has our faces, our names. This one you can't really tell, but it says the podcast boys. Um, Really good hoodie. And this one is the established T-shirt. Might get this one. And I kind of just
I
played
like the
around with
pink
the.
one. Pinkish.
Yeah, I really like the pink one, and I also really like this brown one as well.
Mm.
Um, they're pretty cheap. There's this hoodie with our logo on it. We got mugs, 11 ounces, so pretty big. Um, this one I made, kind of like our slogan shirt. Um, this one I'm definitely gonna get. I'm gonna get in purple. It's like our logo at the top there. Um, and then the tank top, one of my personal favorites. And yeah, so this is the merch. If you guys want to go support it, I will start putting um the link to this store of our podcast merch store in the description. So if you guys want to go cop something, check it out. Just do whatever. Oh, I forgot to show this one. This is Parsa's favorite, actually. He said that he likes this one the best.
Really?
Surprisingly, I think. Yeah, I didn't really expect that. I mean, it's okay,
It's not
but
even
I like.
transparent.
Yeah, I know. I like. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like, I like the established collection, or like one of these ones was the best. But yeah, he liked this one the best. I don't know. He said he might get it. So, yeah. ET, do you think you'll get anything from here?
The hoodie.
This one?
Yeah. If I
Yeah,
make
I'm
the
gonna get
money.
like this one this week. Yeah, I got a lot of money for my birthday, so I got tons to spend. But yeah, that's kind of yeah, that's kind of my topic, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what I got. So, I think it's my only one. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna stream this. So something that happened today. It was quite scary, because I am quite
Pogo.
I am quite close to this area. So there was this guy, and there's not much info yet because it just happened today. Like, one, I think. One, yeah. And it was this guy, he's stabbing people, like, outside, and I think it was 6 people. One person died, and it was crazy. Like, and then like, yeah, that's basically where it was. You can see all the ambulance there. And, yeah, and this is the guy that stabbed people.
He
Apparently,
was checking me and my friend out the other day in a really creepy way, so I flipped him off and mouth to him. Holy shit.
apparently, it might be
Wow.
him. Yeah,
I
but
think that was. I think I saw something on Snapchat of him. Um, so when he had the knife out, he ran away, and as he was running away, he had the knife and he slit his wrist and then fell on the ground. And then they arrested him. Um, and it's yeah, it's really horrible. It really is, and it's scary too, because it's like we were planning on going there today. The reason we didn't is because I don't have a library card yet. I ordered one. It should be coming to my house um sometimes this week, and Justin's in Whistler, but we would have gone today at that time too, like around there. So it's pretty scary. But sadly someone died, and that sucks. And so it was a homicide. And that guy's just super stupid. I mean, he must have like a mental issue, because there's not like uh just running around with like a knife, just like trying to kill people with it. That's the like what? That's crazy. Like, and he's running around, no plan. He's like, no, just gonna run around, stab a bunch of people, and it's a library, dude. Like,
yeah.
imagine being in there. Holy crap! The amount of panic and like distress in there. Holy crap! That was like
And
so
then
scary.
like if you look on like I think it was one of the news stations, they're just getting shots of like the incident, and there's one shot of like it's the bus stop, and it's this cop that's sitting down, and then there's a lady. He's like interviewing her with like this notebook, and then to the left side, you can see literally blood on the bench, just droop down. It's just dry blood.
Yeah, the guy went like all around that area. That's so dumb. That guy's so stupid, dude. I feel really bad for like the families, dude. The families are there, like they're probably gonna be in the hospital for a little while, and yeah, that sucks. It really does. Um, prayers go out to the fams out there. But I feel like I don't know. There's nothing good about this at all, except for the fact that yeah, he got arrested, so the public's safe for now. A lot of people are saying, and this is kind of pissing me off. Um, they're online and they're saying like, oh, this guy is it sucks because he's probably gonna be released the next day and he's gonna just be out as soon as. But I don't believe that, because it's a homicide. There's no way he's just gonna be let out like the next day. He's gonna have to do trial. He's gonna like apparently this guy has a criminal record too, so there's no way he's just gonna be out like that. And everyone's saying that. It's kind of like taking me off, because it's like there's no way, right? And yeah, I don't know why. Like they didn't I saw an interview for like one of the police officers. They don't want to give much info. And the press were really retarded. They're like, "Oh, well, who are the victims that got stabbed? Like what are their age? What's their nationality?" It's like why that doesn't matter. Like okay, 7 people got injured and you're asking that? It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter who. It's bad, right? They're in the hospital. I'm sure their family doesn't want them being out on the news saying like who it was and whatnot. And even the officer said he's like, well, I don't have that information, nor would I disclose that information. Um, yeah, because it's just not really, it's not ethical to do that. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like this guy will be out in jail for a long time, which is good. I mean, he deserves it, right? One woman died, and 6 others are hospitalized. They got stabbed, dude. And I actually got a knife for my birthday, and I unboxed it today. And it's not funny, but the day I unboxed it, this happens. I was looking at it, and it's really sharp. And I was like touching them, like I was going like, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I was realizing how like sharp it was. I was like, geez. But no, yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's scary, dude. I mean, that I wouldn't expect that because that's pretty severe. Especially in that like town.
Yeah, in the valley.
Mhm. So, okay, on a little bit of a brighter note, this week I was watching the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies because I saw online, on like Instagram or something, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules. Oh, this is the wrong. Oh yeah, I'm on the right thing. Okay, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules came out 10 years ago this week, and let's see, where was it? Yeah, March 7th. Oh, that's in Singapore. It came out on the 25th, in 2011, and it was a really good movie. I really liked it, and part of the Wimpy Kid series. And yeah, that's a short topic. So I'm kind of just gonna give you guys this one. This happened 29. I can't believe 2019 is 2 years ago now. But this happened 2019 this week. These parents in Atlanta experienced this with their child, and I thought it was pretty whack, and I wanted to see your guys' opinion on it. I'm not gonna play all of it because it kind of like repeats itself a bit. I'm just gonna play like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes worth. But
Alright.
yeah, here we go.
The hallway here.
So if y'all got adults all through the hallway, how did it happen for the third time?
Okay.
Not the first. The first time I was calm. I was understanding because I understood it could happen. The second time I was mad, but I let it go. The third time, my son called me from the bus, crying,
yelling,
screaming, talking about he don't know where his sister is. I'm supposed to be at work, which is an hour away from where we live here in Snellville. Now imagine if I went to work. My 5-year-old daughter would be here.
Stuck.
Miss Curry left early today. We did have the parapro in the room. I don't know what happened, but I can try to get Miss Fields if we can try to figure out what happened.
Unacceptable.
My son told them to stop. He said, don't pull off. I cannot leave without my sister. And they told him to leave anyway. My son was on the bus screaming and crying, and y'all still told the bus to pull off. Whoever it was. There was a teacher who told him to pull off. They should have let my son get off the bus and find his sister, because that's what we told him to do. They didn't allow him to get off the bus.
That's transportation. That's a separate.
It was a teacher that told him.
If y'all allow these buses to come pick these kids up, therefore you're responsible.
No, sir. When
You're
they get on the
responsible
bus,
when
they decide if they can keep over.
I release my child to get on your bus to come to your school. Until my child makes it home through my door, you're responsible for my child, not me.
No.
You are. Until my child reaches back down, where I live, you're responsible for my child getting home. No, I don't care. Y'all didn't care nothing about my kid when she was missing for 3 times. This is the 3rd time. And you want to talk to me about somebody else's kid and you ain't care about mine? Don't ask me to be calm. Don't patronize me. Don't chastise me. Don't do it. And you doing it now. So stop. Because it's the 3rd time. I don't care about nobody else's kid out there. And you know what? They need to hear this so they understand what y'all trying to cover up. That y'all losing people's kids. What, you can hear what's going on. You want to know what's going on? Step your ass in here. Sorry. That's what you can do. Step in here. The 3rd time that my daughter has been lost. Do you want to talk? Because we can talk. Step in. No, we're not going nowhere. We're going to stand right here.
Let me write something down what you want to share with them.
It ain't nothing for you to write down. What you want to write down? What you want to write down? But this is my 3rd time though. Understand that as a father. This is my 3rd time that y'all have lost my 5-year-old daughter, my baby. This is the 3rd time y'all lost her.
And
my son called me from the bus crying, wondering where his damn sister is. This is the 3rd
heard about this.
Right.
This has happened
And the
3 times.
second time, y'all tell me that if we don't come get her by 4 o'clock, y'all ain't responsible for it.
That's what the lady who sits right there said to me. She said that there's a teacher's party at 4 o'clock. And so after 4 o'clock, she's not responsible for my child because she has to go to a teacher's party.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, and I'm gonna apologize for that. I was off campus yesterday.
Alright, that's all I'm gonna play because it kind of just repeats itself. But basically, if you guys didn't really understand that, the guy's daughter was going on to a bus to go to school, I believe, and the brother, but she was like taking too long or something, or she couldn't get on. Something happened, and the brother told the bus not to pull off because she has to get on the bus, and she didn't get on because the guy pulled off instead of waiting. So they left this like 5-year-old kid at the bus stop, and then the brother's getting all like upset, which makes sense. And yeah, this guy is just getting mad at the school. He had, I don't know how they do it in Atlanta, but here when the bell rings at 3 o'clock, then the school's not responsible for them anymore. He was saying that they're responsible to get their kid at the door. So I guess maybe because they have like a bus system takes the kids to and from school via like a bus, so that would make sense in that case. But here, it's not like that, so I don't know. But that's bad, and that's bad, and the school seems really unorganized. If that would happen 3 times, I would just pull the kid out of the school. I would be done. I think that's pretty stupid. And I feel bad for the guy. But yeah, this was all over the news like 2 years ago, and I just remembered this, and I thought of it. And so yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
Crazy, bruh. But yeah, when the kid's at school, or like when the bus takes them, or anything, it's their responsibility, the schools. The guy was speaking facts.
Yeah, and it's like a little kid too, right? So it's not like it's a teenager.
Yeah.
No, but like, oh, I know how to get home. No, it's not like that. And like even like in my elementary school, if you weren't out of the school by 3:30, they would bring you into the school, to like kind of make sure that you go home. And that was, as kids, it was annoying because we don't get to play anymore. But ethically and like for good responsibility, it would make sense, right? They're just looking after us. But yeah, so yeah, that's bad. But I thought I'd share that. Do you have any more topics?
No.
No? Okay, I guess I'll just go on a rampage here. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention Justin isn't here with us, but he'll hopefully be with us in person next week.
Mhm.
And yeah, okay. I'll go back live. So I just have copper drops. So this one's kind of like a St. Patrick's theme. Air Force One Premium, St. Patty. This is like, it's a lot of money. Yeah, it came out this St. Patrick's Day. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, no, drop. Because I don't know, me personally, I don't think I would want this on my shoe. Kind of a bit tacky.
Yeah, drop. Duh.
Drop. This one's a bit better. This one's
Oh.
like less St. Patrick's Day. Dunkai Pro SB, St. Patrick's Day, cheaper, and it looks better, right? Like I don't know how this is more expensive than this, but
It's just the hype.
yeah, maybe 2013 release date. When was this? It doesn't say. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I'd maybe say cop.
Yeah, cop. Just the Nike tech is kind of weird. The color.
Yeah, it goes all the way around.
Yeah, that and the color.
Yeah, the gold and the green. Yeah. It's a fine line between cop and drop. It's like barely at
Yeah.
the cop point. Yeah.
Yeah, press it.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh, wants me to buy them? No way. Not. Look how much it is, dude. Buy used 100. Nah. No, I'm not doing it. Trust me, I would love to, but no. No. Yeah, that's all of my topics. Seems like a short episode. What was like 30 minutes? 40 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, I was right on the dot. Well, I mean, it's better than last week's. That was a short episode. It was good. It was a good episode. It's cool to have like a short one, I guess. But yeah.
Okay. So that was the end of episode 45. I'm pretty tired, and I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys. Me,
In
Cal,
person.
and Justin. In person. We'll see you guys in the next episode, episode 46. And I'll probably do the intro again, because why not? Alright, bye-bye.